Hey guys, it's H4, aka Beardnor himself, aka the facial hair of destiny, the chin strap commander, the beardly bombardier, and all that jazz. And this gameplay is a fan-submitted gameplay by The Punisher. His YouTube channel is XX Punisher with a 1, XX, and he has a channel of his own with about 600 and change subscribers, and he's from across the pond, or at least his accent suggests that he is. And he submitted this gameplay to me a little while ago, and you should go check out his channel, as he has some very cool content. He's a very regular uploader, so if you like some live comms and some other kind of commentaries and some strong gunplay, you'll find it on his channel, and hopefully you can get a little bit better at the game through that. I want to let you guys know that the list has now changed for the guns remaining in the Hipfire BITCH challenge. It is only left is the MK48 with a 2KD, all the solo pistols minus the V23R, the MP7, the Scorpion, and Peacekeeper, as the Chicom has now been completely done, and the DSR-50, the XPR, and the Ballista are all that remains of the sniper rifles. Tech Wizard finally managed to scrape together an SVU win, and I'll be bringing that to you guys hopefully pretty soon. But what I'd like to talk to you guys about today is something that happened to me a few days ago, and it's something that I think is pretty important, and it definitely made me feel good about myself and also in general. But it was a good deed that I did just randomly on one evening, and you know, my girlfriend was out with her friends, and you know, I was walking the dog, and I came across a young lady who was walking up the street, and she seemed somewhat distraught. And you know, in my neighborhood, the neighborhood I moved into, it seems like just about everyone knows everyone, and everyone's really nice, which is good, much better than my previous neighborhood. If you guys remember any of the videos I used to talk about assholes stealing stuff from within our building and all that kind of stuff. But, so yeah, this girl was walking up the street, and she seemed a little distraught, and, you know, a little bit of tears in the eyes, and she seemed to be trying to figure out where she was. She did not know where she was, and she was looking to get to some place, and it was, at some point when she got off the one main street, she had gone south instead of north, and she needed to go north. And she didn't even know what street she was on at this point. And as she passed by me, she asked me what street she was on, and obviously I let her know. But that's not the good deed. The good deed was that I knew where she had to go, and it wasn't very far from my place. And I was considering going up the street and getting some food anyway. And so I offered to give her a ride up to where she had to go. And, you know, normally this is a very unlikely thing to happen. People don't do this. I live in a very large city, Toronto. It's one of the larger cities in North America, and we have, you know, a population of, you know, closing in on 3 million people. And so people don't usually go out of their way to help other people, because when you have a population that big, there's a lot of sketchy shit that can happen. You run into all kinds of people, and people generally don't trust anybody, and that's just kind of the nature of it. You know, when you live in a small town or up in the country or something like that, and somebody is hitchhiking or you know, asking for a ride or anything like that, it's no big deal. Anybody will come and pick you up. Like, I had a buddy, and he's originally from Newfoundland. Shout out to Justin. If he's originally from Newfoundland, he said when he went back, you know, anytime you wanted to get into town from where he was, you just stick your thumb out on the side of the road, and anybody would pick you up and take you there, and everyone was super nice, and nobody cares. And, you know, I've heard from other people that this is very much the case in small towns, but in Toronto, this is not the case. You do not pick people up because you do not know what you're getting into. But, you know, and that sentiment is, you know, well-founded under being, you know, cautious and stuff. But, you know, when somebody is having a rough day, and things are not going very well, and they don't seem to be a threat to you in any way, you know, and you can use your good judgment on the situation to do a good deed like this, I don't think that it's a wrong thing to do. And I wish that more people would do it. I wish that more people were like that, and were willing to help each other out, and and do these kind of things. And you know, when I drove this girl to where she needed to be, I dropped her off at the corner near the restaurant she wanted to go. That she was meeting with some friends, and she was dealing with some drama with some other friends, so obviously having a rough day. But she was kind of miffed. She was like, do you want some money that I was going to spend on the cab, or do you, you know, or like, you know, is there anything I can do, or you know, like, not, and no sexual jokes, because it's not, but like, you know, anything that she could do to compensate me for, like, you know, the small good deed. And I said no, you know, like, absolutely not. You know, this is my good deed for the day, and you know, there's nothing necessary. You know, it's my pleasure to do, and it makes me feel good as a person, and I think that more people should do things like that. So here's the final kill. Punisher goes 30-8. He's doing a good crushing on these guys. Unfortunately, he didn't quite get his VSAT, but strong gameplay nonetheless, because the KSG is probably one of the most unruly hipfire guns in the game. And he gets this guy dead in the chest, knocking him on his ass. And so good on you, Punisher. Good game. Thanks for submitting, and I hope we'll see you guys later. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and check out the last gameplay by Kryptonic Nova. It was the S12. And check out OBJ dropping a swarm with the Cap 40s. I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.